Alright, it's time for a Volibear game. It's gonna be a beginner's guide to Volibear. I'll explain everything in as much detail as possible. Also, Volibear got some significant changes / buffs this patch. So yeah, that is really good for the champ. I'll put it on screen right now so you can see it. It's just very good for the champ in general. I do like the movement speed increase on the Q a lot for jungle, because it does allow for the better ganks and rotations and overall more jungle tempo, because you have more movement speed in that, you have more jungle tempo basically, right? So yeah, it ends up being quite decent, really. The ult is a bit of an unfortunate change that they kind of lowered the turret dive thing a bit, because now you have less capabilities of turret diving because of a lower disabled duration. However, it should not be too big of a deal either, because you do have it on a much lower cooldown now as well. So yeah. Now for volley skills, starting off with your E, this is, you see a target location, you cast it. It does max HP based damage. It is the best way to start your camp. This is also the way you can leash in your camps for additional clear speed. So right here, we just leash in the camp from a bit of a distance. Your passive is a stacking system, as you can see right here. Like if you have 5 stacks, it gives you like a bit of a lightning AoE. And your W is a targeted bite that will heal on the second bite, if that makes sense. So you need to have the second land on a marked target, and then you get healing out of it. And your Q is a auto attack reset, but also gives you increased movement speed towards the target you are going for. It is doubled against enemy champions. So yeah. His ult empowers him, dashes to a target location. If you hit the turret with it, it will disable that turret as well. So that makes turret diving a very good potential. You might want to try to tank the first couple of hits of the turret dive and then disable the turret later, especially now that they changed it the way they did. Because then the disable is going to be more effective on the stronger turret hits, if that makes sense. If you stand within your E thing, by the way, you get a shield. However, for your jungle clear, as you can see, you have literally no sustain issues whatsoever. So you're just using it to drag in the camp and potentially extend your passive duration, etc. Because I'm literally full HP anyway, as you can see. I'm not caring about the shield that much. Clear speed, as you can see, is very solid. Nothing wrong with it. I have been slacking slightly. Oh god. I need to smite instantly and move up top lane. Just stall. Please stall. Okay, what you can do here is just... Okay, let me see here. QE. Flash stun. Ah. Vayne get... Oh, Vayne auto-attack the turret! Okay, woohoo! She almost messed up big time there. Just keep auto-attacking Alawi, it's fine. Tap into it, please. Oh, so close. I put it slightly too far back, that's on me. I thought she was gonna keep running. Okay, well, yeah, do that against the ranged champion, by all means. We take those. Now here, instead of walking for this scuttle crab, I am gonna recall instantly, so I can purchase my Tiamat and get to the next clear. Because I want to have my own jungle tempo more so than anything else. If I walk for the scuttle first now, I'd be wasting a lot of time walking down here. Doing it, then resetting, while this camp is already respawning. I already committed to the top lane gank, so wasting time walking down would not be good. Since this overall loses me XP tempo and will lose me tempo towards potentially these void grubs if I'd want to take those as well, so it's not great. What I did there, by the way, I Q'd and then E'd, so your E has no cast animation, and I could easily flash for the Q to get the stun E on Z potentially. You obviously just barely got out of it, but that was the plan. It's the big thing you have to remember about volley combos is that little thing. You have to QE, and you can get your E, or your E animation will not... Ooh, what is this? That is extremely spicy, Zed. That is a very, very, honestly stupid invade. I don't know about that one, mate. I mean, obviously he denies me level 5, sure, but that's gonna cost him. I think I should be able to easily do this. So we're gonna auto attack to group them, yes. Then we E, and then we just hit it down. I'm not gonna smite anything here until Zed shows up, because I only have one smite available to me, so we're just going to use it as last resort. When I need it, use E again. I mean, he gets my Raptor Cam, but I just get this completely for free based on that, so I don't mind that too much. smite the last one. Perfect. Let's get this over here. Q is an auto attack reset, so always try to auto attack before it if you're using it in melee range. I could go check his raptors real quick. There are odds. There he is. That's fine. I could be a bit sneaky about this perhaps and just walk this way. He's gonna be here. I'm just gonna do this. He's maybe gonna W if I wait a little bit. I mean, I'm just gonna take control here. Like, I don't see why I wouldn't do that, you know? He already wasted his... he already wasted his W earlier, and it's like a 20-second cooldown. Ooh, we can dive this, actually. I have ult available to me. She cleared the wave in time, so I don't know about the dive, actually, now. Yeah, it seems a bit sketchy. Dive. We're just gonna send it. Just send it. Stun him. And I'm gonna disable the turret a little bit later. A little bit delayed. Oh, can I auto attack you, please? Ooh, I'm misclicking. Holy moly. That was almost terrible. Like, I misclicked my auto attack like 20 times. That was cringe. Okay. Well, I mean, that's pretty good, I guess. You know, get the dive. I waited a little bit, initially take turret aggro, and then disable it slightly later, because I have to consider the fact that I obviously have the delay now. Yeah, obviously Zed's on my red buff, that's kind of what I figured. If my team stops him from doing that, that is absolutely perfect. Good job, team. I actually didn't even... Did I ping it? I don't even know if I pinged it. I was thinking he's definitely just going to be on my bot side, especially since earlier he went for my raptors as well. So, you know... That's gonna be a most likely outcome. Luckily, my teammates checked that, and he got punished for it. Yeah, that turret dive is ideally what you want to do with your ult, right? Like, you want to delay it slightly so you actually get maximum value out of it, because if you use it, like, instantly, it's gonna negate, like, the first couple of turret hits, which is not great, because the damage amp turret hits are better to be removed from the equation. Beautiful. Also, like, there will be a completely in-depth build explanation over on Patreon. This counts for every single one of the beginner's guides as well. Every single champion will be covered for those. And yeah, Zed's mid lane. That's going to be a Zed ult. I can't do anything about this. Missed the shurikens though, so Akali survives. That's beautiful. For me right now, I have an entire jungle clear to do, so that's absolutely what I'm doing right now. I could technically look for this mid lane gank if this guy goes to shove up. That'll be fine. He needs to just walk forward here, though. I'm gonna sweep so I can see if this is warded or not. I'm never reaching that. He went the smart route. There's nothing I can do about that. If he, like, ran back to his turret, he would have died. But running down, like, the way he did is the only way he just gets the lift. There's nothing I can do about it. I have an extra smite, so I might as well use one, honestly. Okay, clean these last two camps, and then I will be able... Oh god, Akali is overstaying. I don't like that. It's very greedy there, the overstay. Okay, I mean, good dive from Zed. I'm not going to defend mid turret, that's not happening. But, yeah, because I want to play for these Void Grubs at this point. I'm pretty sure Zed ulted as well, so he should have no chance at fighting me since my ult is off cooldown. And obviously Vayne is now winning top lane as well. With those, like, massive top ganks I did for him. So Vayne should be absolutely chilling. I'm gonna do these Void Grubs as my priority right now. Auto attack the group, drag him backwards, and then we just send it. I have one smite once again, so I'm not gonna smite anything until Zed shows up. W is also an auto attack reset, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned that, but yeah. The last one will be smited here then. I might lose a dragon for this, but that's okay. Smite that out. Beautiful. Max your W second. Check his raptors. They are not here. I could dive the Alawi once again, potentially, but I'm probably pressing it a little too far. Oh, there's the Zed. That's what I did with the E right there. I'm gonna have to ult a little bit for a bit of additional sustain capabilities. I think my Twitch should be able to finish him off. Smite that. You gain a bit of health when you ult, by the way. That's why I had to ult there, because it was looking actually a little close in that scenario. I could just do his Crux now, though. Just sustain with my W of it, and it should be free. There's a Lux. I just saw the skill animation of that go off. I should probably be able to... actually, doing this against Alawi would be very, very, very risky. Because Alawi ult's disgustingly strong. I don't think I'd want to risk that, honestly. I'm just going to reset. I have my Titanic. Can buy some boots here. Buy a cloth armor as well, honestly, with the money I have right now. Extra armor against that's never really a bad thing. I mean, he might take one of my bot side camps, especially potentially my Raptors here, but I think he probably should be doing Dragon. Not sure, let me put that on the right spot. Your Titanic Hydra is an auto attack reset, but your Q is also an auto attack reset, so you kind of have to like keep that in mind, that you use them a little bit separately. Don't try to Titanic Hydra and Q at the same time. That is not what you want to do. You want to like auto attack Q, then Titanic, or then auto attack again Titanic Hydra. Oof, Teemos rooms. Ah, Teemos rooms. I hate you so much. Let me check the dragon real quick. Okay, we're good. Those Teemos rooms are kind of brutal, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh god, that's a Zed trying to dive mid. I need to make my guy aware that I'm actually just gonna sprint bot lane here straight away. I know there's a... Okay, I have to clear the ward now. I'm actually gonna auto attack reset with that. That's a good one. Oh, yep. Didn't get my last auto attack off, but Akali getting it is completely fine with me. Getting a lot of assists here, which is a bit unfortunate, I suppose. Not too big of a deal, though. Right, let me just do this. Just gonna go take the dragon here real quick. After this, I'll do the scuttle as well. 3 people top. Yeah, Vayne kind of disrespected that one a lot. It's a bit sad, but okay. Remember the Q, like Eing while queuing. I'll check his bot side camps because he was recently spotted top, so there should be stuff up here, which there is. Perfect. His Gromp is here as well. I can loop in from behind. I'm not going to do the Gromp here. I'm just going to loop in from behind and send it. Really? I mean, he walked into that one, so that's good for me, I guess. I could have ulted there, technically, but I wasn't sure about that one. Because it's no longer a CC cancel. That's just free. It's no longer a CC cancel, like a CC immune or whatever they made it. Like, it's not... It doesn't ignore it anymore. It's like... You still get hit by it. It's like Vi ultimate. It's like an unstoppable effect, but the CC will still linger, if that makes sense. So she would hit me with that anyway. I wasn't sure about ulting there. Normally I just ult to cancel it out, but that's obviously changed now, so I hesitated. Potentially trying to maybe hold my ult for a potential turret dive if that would like arise, if they would walk back slightly further towards their turret. I think that guy should be fine. If they would walk back slightly further to the turret, I could like chase them better, and that's why I held my ultimate, because then I can ult the turret and disable it for a couple of hits and potentially hit them at that stage. Which I think would have ended up being better, makes more sense to me. So that's why I held it. Right now, I have all of my jungle camps up, so my priority lies in clearing those. I'm gonna go towards the Rift Herald, but I'm not rushing for the Rift Herald, because the Rift Herald is less valuable these days than just clearing your entire jungle at this point. If you have no camps up, absolutely do Rift Herald. Just take it if you can, but I wouldn't do Rift Herald with all of your camps up. Just clear everything, then look for the Herald afterwards, because otherwise you're just like wasting value, honestly. Hits me level 11 here as well, which is beautiful. I'll have a decent amount of gold to back with in a bit as well. Good. Beautiful level up as well. Q auto attack reset and Titanic reset, W reset. You have like 3 auto attack resets. It's a lot. We can actually do that. Just move for the red buff, please, guys. If you would like to follow, that'd be appreciated. They don't seem to be following me, sadly. Let me check. He just did this, so it's like he is either here. Okay. He walked down to Akali. That's unfortunate. Let's see if I can loop in from behind here at least. Let's go for behind. It's one down. I'm not gonna get my stun in time. That sucks. Yeah, that's on me. Okay, well, yeah, fair enough. Zed was, like, he insta-cleared that thing. Like, literally insta-cleared it. I'm just gonna do the Herald now. It's fine. Not able to get there fast enough. I needed to hold my Q, I think, there as well, potentially. I don't know about that. I would never kill the Aurelion Soul without the Q, because he just gets to dash away with his dash thing, and if I don't interrupt that with Q, then it's just not gonna happen, if that makes sense. So that's why I was seeing if I could, or thinking about potentially playing that without using the Q, but I don't think I would have killed Zed as easily without it, so I think it's like, whatever, you know, it had to be what it is. Okay. It's a Rift Herald. Ideally, this Rift Herald wants to be used on this turret or that turret, because those are worth the most turret-wise, so if I can get one of those, that'd be the best. Right now, I'm obviously going to have to reset because I am quite rich. I should be able to afford exactly what I want here, which I can. Perfect. I mean, I say that, but like... nah, okay, Steel Caps is fine. They don't have the most auto-attack based damage, but it's still gonna be like relatively good here, I would say. I think just this item, Steel Caps, is gonna be enough of an armor item this game, and I could just stack Magic Resist after it, and I should be chilling. So that's why I'm doing this. Like, I could technically go Mercs here for, like, potential CC reduction or something, but it's also not too great, honestly. So I'm looking at doing it this way, so I can... Oh, that's a Teemos room. That's painfully annoying. And then I could just stack Magic Resist with it, and that should be fine. Like, can do, like, Force of Nature next item. That's gonna be quite strong here. And then after that, I mean, I can look for another damage item here. If I want to look for like another damage item, I'm actually going to go Riftmaker as my next one. You might think that's a bit, why Riftmaker, now an AP item with the build you have, but Volley can easily build hybrid AP, or like hybrid build, so you can easily afford to go for an AP item like that. It gives you sustain, which is really strong, but it also gives you like just a flat increase in damage. Yeah, that's not going to happen, buddy. No, I clicked my ultimate game. I mean, okay, if your Q gets interrupted, by the way, and it gets cancelled, then... I hate Teemos rooms so much. If your Q gets interrupted while you are charging at them, it will get refreshed off cooldown. You'll get it back for free. Because you saw right there, I charged at Lux, and it got interrupted instantly, and then it just insta-refreshed it. My team just cleaned up big time. And the enemy team FF'd it. Okay, well, relatively quick game here then. I will do another one. So, yeah. But I would go Riftmaker into 2 tank items. So, I would go like Force of Nature, Riftmaker, plus 1 more Magic Resist item. Probably a Spirit Visage at that point for this build specifically. But with that being said, I will see you guys in game number 2. Alright, before we get into the second game of this video, I quickly wanted to mention that about 60% of the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you enjoy the content, it would be greatly appreciated if you'd consider subscribing, checking if you're subscribed, and maybe hitting the like button as well would help out a lot. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the second game here as well. Alright, time for game number 2 here for Volibear. I'll be playing against a Warwick this time, who is pretty scary to face. So that is gonna be not something I'd want to fight in a 1v1 scenario, basically. I'll go over there to bot side and start over there. It's gonna, yeah. I explained all the skills earlier in the first one, so I'm not going to go over those again. Started with E for the clear, and yeah, just going to go for a nice full clear once again. Volley is quite fast at it, definitely faster than Warwick, so I do have that advantage. But any given 1v1, I'd most likely lose at this stage. Unless, like, he misplays it really badly somehow, which I highly doubt. He does have lethal tempo, which is now nerfed in this patch, so it's a little bit less frightening. If he had pressed the attack, it'd be much worse for me in the early game. But, you know, E to start here. I used it slightly too late there. Ideally, you want to use it just slightly early. Okay, this is a very good leash. I'm not even going to smite this one, actually. Just going to do this. Drag this over here. Hit that so it gets hit by the AoE from that. So I can just clean up and hit the Gromp as well, you know. W second here. Good sustain. I'm gonna hold my E because I'm smiting this, and I can just E the next camp the second I get in range for it, so my stacks on my passive are held up, and that will speed up your jungle clear. The clearing from blue to, like, towards red is more efficient. I'm not sure if that's the right word. You can hold your E up way, way better. The other side is actually a lot trickier to hold your E up. Just Q towards the next camp, E once again, so you extend your passive stacks. You don't have to care about the shield. But yeah, from blue to this side is a bit easier to manage everything. Get that down. E the red buff. And we are just looking good here. Q for a bit of an auto attack reset there as well. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to stand in this bush, because if I'm not careful against this Warwick here, I'm actually gonna cry if he invades me and I don't see it in time. It seems like I'm gonna be fine here, so yep, good. Should be able to just walk up to the camp, and then after the W, we Q for the auto attack reset at the end. Top lane is pushing in, so I am actually just gonna go ahead and smite here for extra clear speed. And right here, I'm gonna auto attack this at the end, so I can extend my passive potentially. I don't think I'm gonna reach it, but we'll go for it anyway. All good. Alistar, let's go, please. Good. Stun CC chain him. Oh. I mean, Alistar gets one more hit, so it should be free. Oh. Okay. Chop the wave. I want to give him all the CS here. I don't have any interest in any of his CS. I just want to make sure that he has all of it. It gets pushed in, and we're chilling. I'm also now, again, like in the first game, not going to go for the Scuttle Crab here. I'm not doing that. Goodbye, buddy. It's going to take way too long for the wave. My camps are going to respawn. If I show once again now on the next push here, I would run into big, big trouble by Warwick, potentially taking my entire bot side away from me, and that just would not be good. So now I could potentially run bot lane here straight away, because there is some potential aggression, as you're seeing. Like, Vayne is relatively low HP. Obviously, I catch the respawn with the way I'm doing this right now, but there might be ults here that I can actually just get bot lane down. Warwick is running down here as well. I think the best way for me to be is in this bush here, to cover the Warwick from running at my Vayne, potentially. He is going to be here soon. He's probably clearing this thing right now. So it's going to be one of those things where it's like, okay, I should just loop behind at this stage. Kill this guy, please. No, kill the... Leona. What is this, man? I don't... that was such a, like... Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have walked around. I should have prevented the Warwick from doing whatever he was going to do. Ooh, no, the turret shot didn't go off, really. All Leona had to do there was focus the Soraka, and it was completely free. Because then Soraka would die for free. It's whatever, man. It kind of sucks, honestly. Okay, let's stun him. I should be fine here. Vayne could just hit him for free. This should be an absolutely free kill for Vayne. Yeah, perfect. Just a complete bait on the Warwick there. Because he was going to try to go at me there for sure. I just make sure that I don't face check, obviously, and then Vayne gets to just clean up afterwards. It does really kind of suck, though. Like, that fight could have been much better with a bit better target focus. Because if we, like, Leona and me... Like, Vayne is pretty much dead there anyway, right? If Leona and me focused the Soraka, who was in the best position for me to reach, she gets CC'd, and then after that, we actually have room to potentially even finish off Varus as well. It would be much cleaner. But, I mean, it is what it is. It happens, you know? Things go wrong. How much I can do about it. The problem here is that Warwick is going to be so strong that I don't even know if I can take these Void Grubs. Because he is going to be a very scary dude to 1v1. Let me hit that. See if he's doing it. Malzahar is doing it. Hello? Ah, he got one. Damn it. Cassio, please. Hello? Would you mind? Kindly. Oh god, this is gonna be a problem. I'll smite one. I won't have another smite, but I mean, ideally here, Alistar is just not AFK. Like, that would be absolutely beautiful. I got it. Can we just put this ahead of him? This is actually criminal. Like, the fact that Alistar doesn't rotate for that is absolutely wild to me. I think the flash there, I'm just... Yeah, this is... Cassio either gets him or he doesn't at this point. That's fine. Warwick went for a good play there, going for the dragon. The problem there is just the fact that Alistar decided to AFK for, like, 5 minions. Otherwise, that would have been a free double kill, most likely. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I most likely lose my blue buff to Warwick here as well, I would imagine. He went for the good decision of going for the dragon at that point, honestly. Very good choice. Most likely should have respected that a bit better. Oh well. Take the reset here. I'm actually gonna go get Mercs right now against that. That makes sense to me. There's a lot of CC there, a lot of magic damage there as well. Should be solid. Gromp will be respawning. I might be able to go bot lane. We'll see. I am behind the dragon, I suppose you could say. But, I mean, yeah. Let's see if my blue's still here. I doubt it, but... Oh, it is. Wow. Beautiful. There's a ward there, so we can just send it, probably. You need the reach here, Leona. Good reach. Good reach. That's what we like to see. Put this ahead of the Soraka. Stun him into it, so he gets hit by it. Vayne gets a kill, not a problem, and we leave. Now I need to not delay too much here, because otherwise I'd lose all my camps. I mean, I might still lose all my topside camps, to be fair. Let's check. Nope, it's down. Fair enough. So I'm just going to clean up my camps now, as much as possible at least. There's a odds that I lose topside camps here, absolutely, but I hope not. Vayne gets a kill out of the deal. Getting my Vayne fed is never really a problem. You know, obviously, like, ideally, if you want to snowball and, like, you know, it's better to get kills. Because Volibear actually snowballs quite well. Okay, Warwick was just spotted bot side. That's good information to note. I think I just saw him on the minimap there, at least. Which means my topside camps are safe, so I'm happy with that. Put that on the next camp. I need to make sure I keep my jungle clear tempo as much as I can. Can't be falling behind on that at all. 132 on those void grubs. I can get 5 this game. Kind of surprised that Malzahar just went for it like that. Oh, Warwick is now top lane. Okay. I mean, I can... He is quite fast, actually, towards that. I need to run quickly. He does not have Alistar ultimate, but I should be able to get here. I did use my Q just now. He's probably going to loop around for Warwick, I would imagine. There he is. Wait for my Q cooldown, it's fine. Don't get feared. Stun him here. He's just dead. There's nothing you can do. Perfect. He was obviously going to look for the dive there with the loop around, and I just wait on him. Make sure to auto attack him so he cancel his thing. And he warded there, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Because actually, this could be doable. If he bounces him into me, just hit him in range. And he's... How the hell did I not get that kill? Okay. I mean, I don't mind too much particularly, but how the hell did Alistar get that, you know? How did he do it? I'm just genuinely wondering. Because he doesn't have... oh, he ticked Ignite for the literal last hit. That's... Okay, I see. That's not particularly smart, honestly. He was already getting the kill there. Or the kill was already guaranteed, so he just straight up wasted an Ignite. I mean, well, he got the reset off, so I guess we're chilling. I think I can do these things. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. Is that a... It's not a Warwick bot lane. I thought for a second there. This is a bit scary. And with a bit, I mean very scary, actually. But I think I should be fine. I don't want to smite anything unless I have to smite something here. Oh, okay. Max your W second once again. Okay, I can smite the last one. This is fine. I can actually get 5. This is beautiful. There's the Warwick. I'm not going to run top lane. And I was initially looking at potentially running at Mordekaiser, but as Warwick is there, I'm absolutely not doing that. 22 seconds on Dragon, which I'm probably going to have to respect here in a second. I ideally want to clean up my Raptors and my red here, then reset for the Dragon. That might be a tad greedy. I mean, my bot lane's resetting as well, so I mean, there might be just ults that I can't do anything anyway. No, it works. Top lane, okay. That's fine. That's actually pretty good then. Let's bite this out. I'm not gonna go top here because I need to now reset and go like bot side, I think. Oh, Wark's dead. Wow, he missed his ult. That's rough for him there. Holy moly. Okay, let's take that. Move out of base. Go for like dragon / bot side. I have flash. I have ult. So this should be a free double kill on bot lane basically. Leona has ult as well. On my way. Focus Soraka. I'm just gonna be specific with it, because Soraka needs to die first, otherwise she gets to heal Varus like 35,000 times, and that's just not good. Go then. You have Leona. Oh, whatever. Just dragon. It's fine. I mean, it's obviously warded. Like, that was gonna be warded. I would just... Leona could have just ulted Soraka there, I'm pretty sure. It's fine. We'll just do dragon and no problems, really. Good control ward. That's fine. Should be no worries here. I'm not gonna ult over, that'd be too aggressive. Okay, I'm just gonna leave. This guy backed, there's nothing to really look for in this scenario. Camps will be respawning. I might be able to look for like a mid lane gank soon here as well. Vayne has 5 kills. I mean, I've given my team a lot of kills. I have 6 out of 10 KP, which is very solid. I think because of this aggression on bot, Wark's gonna show for it. So I should be running down here most likely. It is a kill. There's the Warwick, obviously. Let's see if I can just... I mean, I'm here. This is the level up. Let's go mid. Not walking in a particularly smart direction there, Leona. She walked with me. This could be absolutely free. Now it might not be, but we'll see. He insta-flash. That's fine. No problem. Malzahar flash down for just my smite cooldown. I'm smiting his spell shield away there, by the way. In case you're wondering what I'm doing. Oh, there's the Leona going for Malzahar. That's fine. I'm just going to run there as fast as I can as well. Q. Get the movement speed. Massive movement speed. I got the last hit as well, apparently. Build the turret to disable it and finish off the Warwick with it. I mean, the finish off the Warwick wasn't necessarily intended there. I just wanted to make sure that I time my ultimate for the disable. If that makes sense. Do I get the luxury of clearing this before I have to run up here? I think I do. I don't know if he has ult or not. That's pretty scary, actually. We'll see. Make sure to QE. Okay. I am so unbelievably dead. Yeah. He's that low. And yeah, okay. I should not have disrespected Mordekaiser Ultimate, man. That thing is so brutal, always. Mordekaiser Ultimate is so brutal. Like, you cannot fight him in that. Obviously, he's a much higher level than me as well. Alistar is... I do not know what he's doing, to be fair, but... Yeah, I was hoping his ult be down. I should have played like his ult was up and just not gone for it, to be honest. Or until, like, Alistar actually gets him to ult or something, because I just gave him a big shutdown, and that's bad. That's really, really bad. I mean, they're high magic damage, so I should be able to effectively build against them with enough magic resist, at least. But yeah, it's still not good. And my entire jungle is up here, and I'm not going to go for that Rift Herald, because that would be a suicide mission, basically, against the Mordekaiser. If he shows even slightly, I'm just dead. Because my Alistar is non-existent compared to him. So I have to respect that. If I try to do Herald and I get collapsed on here, I'm absolutely doomed. There's not much I can do at that stage. So also here, I mean, finishing my entire jungle gives me my smite upgrade as well. Should have danger ping the Warwick here. So we're gonna have to clear all of our bot side camps right now. And I might be able to look for like a bot play after that or something. We'll see. But I need to keep up some type of tempo. EP Alistar top lane. Jesus Christ, what a pick. Good kill there. Smite upgrade, beautiful. Turret's already dead, they're gonna die Varus, should be free. Should be free, right? It is free. Okay, good. Oh, let's move this way. Hey. Okay. Alistar just killed the guy. Fair play, mate. I can do this. I can absolutely do this, by the way. That's not particularly great, but sure. It happens. It's good damage. And he's dead, right? Yep, perfect. Because I can still disable the turret, so I can easily, like, dive the last little bit of that. No worries. The Q movement speed increased. Like, it's 64% towards enemy champions, which is absolutely insane. Like, I am running that guy down, if you know what I mean. So, that's quite big. I might just run mid-wave here. Cassio survived that? She does. She does not. Oh, wow, that was close. I think the last thing didn't register there. Just get this to hit the level up. Ooh, that's a war kill right there. Man, it does give me dragon, I guess. Or maybe not. Can we stop with this bullshit here, Malzahar? Thank you very much. Can I do this, dragon? I should be fine. I think. Potentially a little risky. I should be able to sustain off of my W's. Obviously, like, dragon takes priority over going bot. I want my Leona to walk here at least. I ideally want Alistar as well, but... W, as you can see, I can sustain myself pretty easily. It's not that big a deal. Getting the objective here is definitely, like, pretty key. Do not have ultimate currently, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. Overall, doing quite well again. I mean, I gave my team, like, a big lead once again here. Like, giving them kills. I'm obviously got a lot of assists in the early game. Got Vayne ahead, which snowballed Vayne quite massively. You know, everything is pretty good here. Nothing to worry about. Gonna go Sundered next once again, as per usual. And then after that, we're just gonna go build Tanky. If we want an additional damage item, it's gonna be the Riftmaker once again. I think in this game, it's pretty much fairly similar to the last game, where I'm just gonna go Force of Nature, Spirit of Visage, Riftmaker as my last items. After Sundered here. Because that combination should be incredibly strong. Let's go mid. Go for the Soraka first, since she is high priority target. Okay. Should be able to just get mid-third here. Auto-attack reset with Q. Oh, they did end up doing Herald. Okay. Yeah, I think it's... Actually, I should just get the Varus here. My team can push. I can just get the Varus here. He ran this way. I think. Probably ran up, right? Ah, he has a Baron recall, actually. Never mind. I was never going to be able to find him here. Yeah, that's a good point. He picked up the Rift Herald, I believe, so he has a Baron recall. He definitely got that off at some point somewhere. Let's move over. Q towards him. W, and then Titanic Hydra proc and finish him off. Warwick sustained, by the way.
Such a death, far greater.
That's annoying as hell. I'm gonna have to lure him this way. And, like, flash over this way and stall him. Oh, you flashed after me? You absolute monster. Run. Thank you. We're good. Jesus Christ. Alright, Mordekaiser flash healed down. He is a scary dude. With Force of Nature, I'm not afraid of him anymore, but without Force of Nature, I'll definitely be crying if he hits me with his ult. Alright, I'm just gonna take a reset here. I don't think Warg will ever reach me. Good Herald use. Might get the turret with that. Got Standard Sky here. And I'm gonna go Force of Nature next. Just get that resistances in there, you know. Start getting that tankiness. I mean, I'm the only frontliner on my team. I mean, I have an Alistar, but he's building AP. Alistar ult's technically still very strong, though. But in a situation where you're the only frontliner... I do have a Leona, actually, so maybe not the only frontliner. But if you're the only frontliner, you have to build straight tank from this point forward, basically, because you need to be as tanky as possible. The Riftmaker might even be slightly greedy. I'm not necessarily the only one here, so I can probably get away with 2 tank items in the form of Force of Nature and Spirit Visage against this team, and then build the Riftmaker at some point wherever I feel like I can fit it. Because like Riftmaker is the best damage item I can possibly buy, apart from Titanic and Sunderer, basically, right? So, yeah. Finish that one off. Guess he was looking for a bit of a flank angle, I see. Let's just walk this way, it's fine. Walk after the Cassio here. Should be able to loop this way. They should not see us. Actually, they might see us here. Gonna have to walk up this way, it's fine. Gonna have to go Baron here, obviously, since my team is starting it. But like in that situation, we can loop in behind and maybe get something, potentially. And this is a good Baron start, by the way. It's a very good Baron start. I just need to make sure I move up to it instead of like wasting too much time. There we go. Good Baron. Let's take the blue buff maybe if it's up. I think it should be, right? Yes, it is. Perfect. Yeah, Dragon is a thing soon. Finish that off with a W. 44 seconds on Dragon. I might as well take the reset now since Vayne is backing. I can come out of base at the same time as that guy. That should be good. I can get some extra movement speed here. I would like to get my Wolves at least before the Dragon. But I can't really go up here because that would be too late for the Dragon as well. So I do have to like keep some type of time to it. I want to do Wolves because it hits me level 14. And a level up is very valuable. So definitely necessary to get that. We're getting red buff from the Vayne here in a second. Just do the Dragon in 13 seconds. As long as we can do that, keep the objective control, we should be very good here. Shoot towards him. Stun. Make sure he doesn't get the move. We ult in here instantly. He might ult me, that's fine. At this moment in time, I have magic resist, so he should not be able to fight me. I can just kill him now. And if he ults me out of this, that's not a problem whatsoever. He's just dead. In this situation, that's just GG, so I don't even go for Dragon. We can just end. It also seems like they just have heft, so it's no problem. So again here, Force of Nature as a tank item, or you can go from Sundered straight into Riftmaker if you are very fat. I did not get all the kills in this game. I got mostly assists. So I'm gonna go for a tank item first, at least into potentially Riftmaker, and then into another tank item that would fit the enemy team. If you're gonna go completely frontline, you just go 3 tank items instead. And yeah, be fine that way. But that is it for Volibear. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below. It helps me out quite a bit. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, this is a game number 1. We ended up doing 7.7k damage, which is not very impressive. I mean, obviously, wasn't expecting too much on that. We have objective damage here, though, at 46k, so that's a big one. Obviously, like, got my team some kills. Generally, as Volley, you're not going to do the most damage anyway. Vayne got, like, quite some kills as well here. So it ended up being quite decent for us, right? Like, as you can see, not too bad whatsoever. Not too much damage. We just, like, stun, do an E, Vayne, and Akali and stuff can do a bunch of damage. It's all good. Objective damage, though, is a big one to be high. Like, it should always be generally pretty high, especially if you're winning. Healing done at 13.8k. We have damage taken, which should be a pretty good stat for me here at 21.2. That's the most. That's good. Self-mitigated at the most as well, which means I'm just enabling my teammates a lot, right? Like, Volibear is still mostly a frontliney, bruisery, tanky champion. You can do a good amount of damage with him for sure. But yeah, it's mostly that, right? Gold earned here at 8.8k, which is just on par with the rest. All of that is just decent jungle tempo clearing. We have press the attack for only 500 total damage in this instance. Obviously not a very long game. This can add up relatively quickly. Especially later on, this can add up quickly. Because the damage amp is going to be, like, it's going to be the same percentage, right? But it's going to be over a larger portion of damage within a certain time frame. So you should be able to get more out of it. Triumph for a bit of HP, bit of gold. Nothing too much there right here. Tenacity CC reduction, lost 10 for more damage in this closer fights. Which obviously only did 35 here, because, I mean, it was not necessarily close fights. So yeah, that's whatever. Nimbus Cloak for the extra movement speed. I like to do Nimbus Cloak a lot on Volley for the Smite, so you can Q Smite towards the target and get colossal movement speed out of it. This will easily help you catch a lot of things. And then we have the Celerity for the extra distance traveled, which works very nicely with the 64% movement speed you're gaining off of Volley Q when running towards an enemy champion. So that synergizes nicely. That's game number 1. Game number 2 here. is me doing 13.7k damage, which is just a very respectable amount. I'm actually quite surprised Alistar ended up doing 16.6k, I'm not gonna lie to you, but damn. Fair play, mate. Vayne obviously strong, like she got pretty fat, so that makes sense. The Mordekaiser are up there as well, because yeah, he had a free lane against Alistar essentially. True damage 500, nothing too much. Objective damage here at a solid 31.4k once again. Obviously Vayne has a lot here as well, but she rotated for the objectives correctly. Like the dragon, she actually helped, and Baron and stuff like that. So then the objective damage is not going to be solely on me if you have someone that actually follows properly, which Vayne did. So Vayne has a good amount. We have healing done at 14.8k. We have damage taken at the most at 21.5k, enabling my team for the most part again, right? So same for the self-mitigated damage here. Trying to enable my team for the most part. Gold earned at 10.2, which is just solid, like very solid amount. And then for the runes here, press the attack for 1268 total damage. We have bonus damage for 672 and exposed damage for another 600 as well. This is just good, right? You make an engage, exposed damage helps with your team. It's only 23 minutes. This could add up very quickly. It can easily be like 2-3k damage. So, you know, solid overall. Triumph, extra HP, gold, tenacity, CC reduction, lost stand for 200 damage in closer fights in this case. If you go Coup de Grace, you're gonna get more damage, generally speaking, throughout your games. Coup de Grace could have in this game probably done about 700, I would guess, 700-800. But I'd like this in most cases more, because this means that you get this kicking in when you're below 60% HP. And if you're fighting any enemy jungler in the early game, this means that your damage is just going to be able to inch out their damage. So if the fight is close and you win because of that little bit of damage, I'd rather have last stand, because that can snowball into a lot more damage, or like a lot more damage in general, basically, a lot more like game winning potential. If you can win by like 10 HP, you know, last stand will definitely have worked in that scenario. Nimbus Cloak again for the smite activation, also flash, but you can run at people very quickly with Q with this, and then celerity for the Q once again, improving that 64% movement speed towards enemy champions. And yeah, that is it for Volley. Actually, wait, build-wise here to finish, once again to say it, I would go Titanic into Sundered, into one tank item generally speaking, and then if I have enough luxury, enough like game presence to go for Riftmaker, I'll do it. If not, I'll go for 2 more tank items, and the tank items literally are just whatever is good against the enemy team. Obviously, Force of Nature is slightly favored because of the 15% movement speed it can provide, so if there are games where you can purchase that, I generally always purchase that first after the Sundered Sky for that movement speed increase, being very, very strong. And then after that, you can do Thornmill, you can do Randuin's, Frozen Heart, you know, everything that is, or everything and anything that is good against the enemy team tank-wise is what you want to be purchasing. And yeah, that is it for Volibear. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to like button below. I upload daily, so be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.